Most people in society do not like me because I am fat.
Within the past 2 months, I have been the unwilling participant of a verbal attack in public, once waiting for a bus on a street corner, another time on a bus with vicious language. About my size.
I was in the supermarket one day, and a woman was in line behind me. She said to me, you know, she says, you have such a pretty face. Do you enjoy being fat? I said, I worked very hard at it. It took me a long time to get this way.
Diets are numerous, and if any of them worked, there would be no need for so many new cures, declares Dr. George Bray, professor of medicine at UCLA. And Dr. Philip White, director of nutrition for the AMA, says, more dollars are spent on worthless cures for obesity than for all medical research combined, and America grows fatter. The fact is, science simply doesn't yet fully understand the psychology and physiology behind obesity. America's fat people, especially America's fat women, suffer special agonies.
I want to be respected, I want to be acknowledged, and I want to be loved for who I am. And I don't want to walk down the street and have people turn around and make fun of my package.
I'm Candy. Some of you know me as Candy Godiva. I am an adult web model and actress. Have been since 2002. And of course, I've recently, in the last couple of months, discovered this mukbang thing and have jumped right on into it. I just want to do my thing. I just want to eat my food and enjoy company with people, and that's that pretty much.
For those people that know me or know of me and know what I've done or who I am outside of YouTube, don't go clicking that name anywhere unless you're prepared to see adult content. So, just FYI.
A lot of the guys are in the closet about liking fat women. They come here, they're single guys. They don't want their friends to know they're with fat women.
It's very hard when people ridicule the type of women that you like and say they're ugly. And they laugh at you when you walk with them arm in arm down the street.
Always struggled with my weight. Been on many diets. See how good that's done me. I don't like the word diet, so I just eat what I want usually. I'm originally from Tennessee, but was raised in South Louisiana by my grandparents. They took care of me the best they could.
You can't even get that arm in the whole, that takes up the whole frame on. Just look at him.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Square full of some mustard.
Ended up getting married at 18 at 240 pounds. Gained 100 pounds in the first year of marriage. So after that whole, it was like 10 and a half years I was married, and we ended up separating, and 2 weeks into the separation, I met what's called an FA, a fat admirer. And, you know, he's a photographer, and he wanted to take pictures of my eyes. Yeah, really. So I ended up getting into the BBW adult content website stuff and was doing that for quite a while. And probably about 2005 or so, I started doing eating content because that actually made more money than the hard stuff,
Oh. My taste buds are climaxing right now. I promise you, climax.
I ran across this whole mukbang thing on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I could do that. And I was already burnt out on, the whole adult thing, and I was just bored with it, and I wanted to, break into the mainstream, so mukbang was, it seemed like the way in, and I just started doing it.
Lord. Oh, this is a disaster here. That is so good. I don't want to get this dress too dirty. It's my favorite. Lounging around the house, lazy girl dress. It's even got a hole in it somewhere. I don't care. I don't wear it out. I don't have a lot of clothes. I like being naked most of the time. And YouTube is going to be challenging for me. And I also got some sesame chicken, because that's like one of my favorite things. I also like General Chicken. See, I'm just talking about food because food's like my favorite thing. Food's my favorite thing in the world. And I got a couple of egg rolls. They're so good though. It makes me so happy to eat. It feels so nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of lame. I'm a homebody. I don't really do much. Food is my pleasure, my passion. I love my food. There's just not much goes on here. It's just me and the computer. And I'm basically agoraphobic, kind of a shut-in. And it's really sad. But I'm happy.
And I'm not a lonely person. I'm alone most of the time, but I'm not lonely. I have a roommate, and he's my best friend. And he helps take care of me. I mean, he doesn't take care of me, but he just makes sure that, I have things that I need and whatnot.
Oh, there I am. Who's that douchebag with the camera?
He's my best friend. Sometimes you meet people and you just pull them into your world, and you're like, hey, I like you, we're sisters or we're brothers, and we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives, and that's just that. We've been together for the last, we've been together since 2002 now. We started out as more than friends, but now we're friends and we're family, so that's good, I couldn't have a better person in my life and make sure I'm taken care of, and I make sure he's taken care of, and we're all right. Hungry Hippie's like my therapy animal. There's not really much to do to take care of me. I just need a little help around the house here and there. And my roommate does that. I pay him to help me with that.
I have a preference, just like some people have a preference that's gender related. My preference is size and shape related. It's not just generic all BBWs or big women. It's like a specific shape.
I'm me. It doesn't matter whether I weigh 150 pounds or 350 pounds.
And you weigh 350?
Mm-hmm.
375.
375, he'll brag.
I don't have a lot of family and a lot of people in my life. Everybody dies. And that's the case for me. you know, my people have passed away. And here I am, just carrying on, you know, life goes on, you know, and I gotta keep on trucking. My mother mentioned that she got pregnant with me the first time her and my daddy ever had sex on a 1969 Harley Davidson hardtail. She called that, she said what they called that back then when you got pregnant the very first time you had sex was a shooting star. And I thought that was funny. I figured that's just me. That's the way I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna burn bright and fade away pretty fast. No, I don't want to die young. I really don't. I've got to get a handle on my health and all that good stuff. But and I intend to. I really do. I mean, there's so much I have to do to take care of myself. And it's one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. My mom and my daddy were both heroin addicts. So addictive behavior runs in my family. My grandparents were alcoholics. Which is pretty much sets me up for addictive behaviors for the rest of my life. My mother, she didn't know she was pregnant with me. If she had, I would have been one of 8 abortions, but I somehow slipped through, and she was 5 months pregnant with me before she knew she was pregnant. So I made it. Yay! It's like basically I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm living kind of on borrowed time anyway. My mother had gone into rehab, but my daddy, he was out and he was off somewhere, and I was left alone in the trailer. We lived in Oak Ridge, Tennessee at the time. My grandparents came and they found me, and I was filthy, malnourished, little distended belly, and I looked like I'd been starved plumb almost to death. It took them weeks to start to get me back to health. I was feral. I was plumb feral. They couldn't take me anywhere. I would fight. I would bite them. I was violent. And I'm just really sad that I put them through that. I put those people through hell from day one. I was a holy terror. But they loved me. And they brought me back to health. And they calmed me with food. Food was my reward for behaving, I guess. For not crying for my mama and my daddy. And these people, these older people, it was supposed to be their golden years. And I took that away from them. But they love me. They love me to death. And now they're gone. I was in my early 20s when they all passed. You know, and it just happened so fast. My grandmother passed in January of 1994, and my mother passed in February of 1994. Then my grandfather, he literally started falling to pieces. His organs started failing. His teeth started falling apart. I mean, he just literally started crumbling. And his mind went. I mean, he would see my grandmother sitting next to him, talking to him. And then 2 years later, my grandfather passed away. That changed me. Losing my family, that changed me. God, and there were other really messed up things that happened to me. Oh man, I don't know if I should get into all that now. There were things that happened with my stepfather and there's like molestation stories. I carry this guilt around with me like a badge, I guess. This shame that I couldn't be better. I couldn't be different. Couldn't be more helpful. I couldn't just pull myself together and get better. I couldn't pull myself out of my own grief so I could be a mama to my children. My own children. And that creates more guilt and more shame. And I feel like more of a loser. I've mentioned having kids. My boy is 18, my girl is 16. They don't live with me, but I love them so much. And I miss them. They live with their grandmother. And I do get to see them online and stuff, and we're in contact, but it makes me sad that I can't be with them, but I'm very happy that we have a relationship and stuff. My son calls me all the time. My daughter, she don't call me. She's busy with her friends. She's running the road. She's as bad as I ever was. And she's out there doing her thing. I just never quite got over losing my people the way I did. And I had already had so much childhood trauma, it was like too much to bear. And so I kind of just fell apart. I talked to my son this morning. He's doing good. He's been going to school, get a GED. I'm proud of him. And my daughter, she's doing all right. She's been going to school too. She's going to graduate and all that stuff though. I don't get to talk to her. I don't know, I poke her every now and then on Instagram and see how she's doing. And she'll say hey or alright, or she'll give me a little one-word response. I wish I had a better relationship with my daughter, but I'm happy I get to talk to my boy all the time. And he's like, hey mom. And I'm like, hey kiddo. And we just talk all the time. We talk about games, we talk about shows. Yeah, he gets my Netflix password. I gotta get over there and visit. But my mother-in-law is taking good care of him and stuff. I'm taking good care of her. My boy is. He's a good boy. He is a good boy. He's strong. He's taken like a responsibility on his shoulders to take care of his mama. She's his mama. So, and that's the way it is.
And I know people have been going crazy because they see a fat girl eat fattening food. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I eat what I want when I want. And I'm perfectly happy. People just can't stand to see a fat and happy woman. You know, but I'm going to be happy the way I am. And that's just that. That's the way it is.
Today, I'm taking you to the Heart Attack Grill, home of the 20,000 calorie burger.
As y'all can see, I am not alone here. I am with Nikocado Avocado.
Cash only because you might die before the check clears. All right, after you.
Oh, yeah.
Should we go this way?
Here's your menu.
Okay.
You need to be healthy and happy. And since you're filming, I'd like to explain about our vegan program. There are no meat products in any of our tobacco.
Okay, great.
So come on down this way.
I was like, hey, I'm coming to Las Vegas for something. I know you live there. Would you like to meet and eat together?
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, you know? It's a special feeling.
Yeah.
Because we both do the same job, but it can be a little lonely, you know?
Yeah.
A little bit. Because you feel like you're the only person out there that does this strange thing on the internet. But, you know, they're just regular people.
You have your hospital gown too.
Getting off the shoulder fashion.
Oh, look at this. Yes.
So fashionable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Coming down the runways of Milan, Paris, France. This on the side. Shabani, work it. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, so beautiful. Yes, work it.
Yay.
Work it, girl. Oh.
I'm with the one and only Hungry Fat Chick from YouTube.
Hi, y'all. It's great to be here.
Otherwise known as Candy.
Hi.
So we are here at the famous Heart Attack Grill.
And I am ready to dig into some goodness.
We're so hungry, oh my gosh. And we did weigh-ins right before coming in.
I hit 403, 405, right around that number.
Anyone over 350 gets to eat for free.
So I'm gonna just pound it today.
There goes Candy.
All right, guys. My beautiful patient Candy wants to see if she qualifies for Bringer today. Let's see. 405. Good job, Candy.
Yeah!
I'm proud of you. Good job.
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
How many people have actually had heart attacks in the room that we're sitting in?
In the room that we're sitting in, we've had 3 heart attacks.
And how many people have died?
1.
The meat's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a bite of this.
Right into the chili.
And I want to tell you something. They'll say it's grotesque. They'll say, how can you keep the man's cremation here? And I'll tell you something. I am setting the bag on the table.
Wow.
I'll give you an update there.
And I challenge any other restaurant to set the bag on the table. I'm talking about a bag of truth, about what's not going to happen if you don't listen to me. This will happen. This was a good man with hopes and dreams who couldn't control his eating habits.
They call
Southern fries? The flatliner fries.
Flatliner?
Flatliner.
What does that mean? I don't even know that.
You flatline, that means you're dead.
Some flatliner means you're dead. I didn't even know that expression.
Well, yeah, you know, your heart's going to beep, 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 and then you go beep. Flatline.
Are you done?
I ate half of it.
I
didn't
finish my fries, though.
Are you guys ready for your spankings?
I think so.
All right, I'll be back at the table.
Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, we'll see you over at the spanking booth. I'm in a food coma. I can't even walk. Oh my gosh.
Yep, I'm getting close to starting a diet. So I'm indulging a few more times before that day comes. That's not really a diet, it's a lifestyle change. But see, you ought to be able to indulge like this every once in a while. You know, I don't think life should be like that. You know, you shouldn't be, you know, restricted 100%. You should be able to just let yourself have a little fun once in a while. Yeah, so times are changing. I'm changing. As much as I don't feel ready, I feel ready at the same time. And I know what I have to do. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a nice transition.
Some of y'all know I'm here on this ketogenic diet, and I got me some ketogenic friendly foods. Or at least I think they might be. You know what? I've been doing really good. So Candy deserves a little bit of a cheat day. Yeah, my scale was saying 392 this morning. I've been having troubles with the number 400 for the longest time. Now y'all don't know how happy I am to be eating this food. The weight's coming off, so I'm just doing the best I can. Today I thought I was gonna keep it very simple, and I thought I would have a bowl of cherries. I know, I get overwhelmed and I get discouraged because things don't move as fast as I think they should, but you know I got this. I just have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Today I have a little baby watermelon. Oh, wow. I got a chicken tzatziki wrap and a Greek salad. And you know, with this wrap, for $1 more, I could have got an order of fries. And I decided not to. I got the salad instead. And I'm just packed. I can't even finish the wrap. And I don't think I can finish the salad. Today I'm about as happy as I can be because I'm about to have something that I ain't had in a little while. A Papa John's pizza with the works. And I also got me some sauceless wings with some extra garlic sauce for my crusts. Okay, let me get into this pizza. Today I have a massive Chinese food feast and I'm about to load up. Hey y'all, looky what I got. Krispy Kreme donuts. Yup, I had to indulge. And I got my favorite ones. A whole dozen of them. If I'm gonna be bad, I'm gonna be really bad. Who says it's bad? Who cares? I'm fixing to be 45 years old. You know, I got a right to eat whatever the hell I want. You know, my mama's dead. Both my mom and daddy's dead. Nobody can tell me what the hell to do. I ain't breaking no laws. I'm gonna eat another one. You know, people think bullying motivates people to lose weight, but it doesn't. It does just the opposite. It just causes more depression. Me, it just pisses me off. It makes me rebel. I'm like, well, fuck you. But that's how I feel, you know. Yeah, of course I know I'm fat. I understand y'all are concerned about my health. But I go to the doctor. You know, I have doctors, I have specialists. And honest, hand to God, I'm taking care of my health personally. I might eat like this twice a week, but the rest of the week I eat just fine. Y'all don't see me the rest of the week. My numbers are all good. I'm not diabetic. And I'm not a perfect angel all week long. No, I'm not. I'm stuck in the 370 land. But I ain't 400 anymore. That's pretty good anyway. It's better than nothing. And I know people mean well. I really do. I do appreciate it, you know, to a point, but my God. I mean, you wouldn't say anything if you didn't care. But when you see someone my size, you know, eating junky food, I guess, it evokes a reaction. And you're like, why are you doing that to yourself? You know, oh my gosh, why? Like, what? I'm eating a pizza. It's not cyanide, for God's sake. I mean, there's easier ways to check out, you know. Size does not determine health. You've got people that are half my size that are not healthy. And I know I'm not healthy. I'm not healthy. I'm not a healthy person. There was a mention of my trouble breathing. I have pulmonary issues, and a lot of it is due to my weight. I have this autoimmune thing that they don't know what it is. I've got panic disorder, agoraphobia, you know, borderline personality, mood disorder. Oh yeah, oh there's my list. Generalized anxiety disorder, binge eating disorder, of course, and morbid obesity, dysthymia, which I had to look up, and it's persistent depressive disorder. So if I look sad all the time, it's kind of because I am. I try not to be, but it's just kind of my natural state. Yeah, I'm home alone on a binge. I don't know if I'm feeling depressed or what, but I just had to have some Chinese food. I just had to have it, and I just didn't care. I looked at the scale and I'm like, whatever. It's just not moving, no matter how hard I try. And I have been trying hard. So what's the point?
My roommate, hungry hippie, Tommy, he had a major stroke yesterday and is in the hospital. It's not looking good right now.